Hey guys, nice to be back. So today I wanted to do an updated brow routine for you, and I'm just starting by brushing my horrendous messy brows through just to get all the hairs going in the same direction and just to smooth them out, ready for the application of products. So first of all, I'm going in with the Dip Brow by Anastasia, and this is in the colour Granite. So what I tend to do first is I draw a line at the bottom of my brows and I make it softer as I get towards the front of the brow. This just gives me a shape to work with. Then I go along the top and do exactly the same thing. So here I'm just carving out the shape of the brow that I want for that particular day. I do change it regularly, and I do sometimes have a larger arch or smaller depending on my mood. And then I just colour in the brows. So as you can see, I've only dipped the product once, and the product lasts for ages. You only need to dip it once to do the entire brow, which is such good value. I mean, I've had this for ages and it's still going strong. So I colour in the entire brow, and then at the front, rather than doing sideways strokes, I go upwards. This just kind of fills in the hairs but without being too heavy, and it just makes sure that it looks more like a natural brow, where it tapers off and gets darker towards the end. So then again, I always brush through, and the key to good brows, I think, after doing this for quite a while, is to keep brushing through. Just makes the hairs look more natural and pick up the colour. So then I use the Brow Duo. This is the Brow Duo powder in Granite. And what I use this for is to fill in any empty spaces or any empty pieces that just make the brow look a little bit unnatural or not as neat. And again, I brush it through. So then, once I've kind of carved out the shape I'm happy with and filled in all the pieces of the brow, I go ahead and I conceal the brow. So this just basically neatens up any rough edges, any mistakes you might have made, and you can kind of carve out the shape a little bit more by doing this as well. As you can see here on the end, I just make it slightly more arched. And you just basically conceal, and it's really good. It kind of gets rid of any veins as well on the top of the eyelid. So then as a final step, I use the tinted brow gel in Caramel. I really like the Caramel one just because it gives the brows a little bit more warmth. It's got like a slight glitter to it as well, so I just really like this one. I do use the clear one sometimes as well. But yeah, and that's my brow routine.